Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we will be talking about the moods of integrative. So before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Nurjaini Mipangaguminto, one of the reporters for today. So our topic is the moods of integrative. So pag nabasa natin ang moods of integrative, so nagkakaroon tayo ng isipan na ano nga ba yung moods? What is moods, right? So moods are simply is a way or style or a method of doing something. Moods daw, it is a simply way of like style, ito daw yung method for doing something. So when we say moods of integrative teaching, we are talking about the different method, or we are talking about a different method, the approach of the teachers can use to combine a multiple subject in one lessons or activity. So, it's like asking in what way I can connect the English, science, and math while teaching climate change. Parang we have thinking na paano ko kaya may connect yung English, yung math, yung science in one theme or in one topic na climate change. That is, so what is integrative teaching? Integrative teaching is an approach that cuts across subject matters line, combining the different aspect of the curriculum into meaningful learning experience. This method promotes holistic learning, emphasizing connection between different discipline, real-world applications, and student-centered learning. For this naman is integrative teaching. It is approach down na kinukombine na yung different learning experience, different subject, different so kinukombine niya, yun ang tinatawag nating integrative teaching na para mas ma-understand ng mga bata yung isang topic. So, integrative teaching is an innovative and dynamic approach to instruction that breaks traditional subject boundaries. So, parang, di ba before is, traditional approach is English lang yung tinuturo sa'yo kung what is noun, ganyan. So now is pwede natin i-combine yung dalawang subject. For example, gagawa ka ng poem. You write a poem and at the same time, for example, gagawa ka ng poem at the same time is ita-translate mo siya sa Filipino. So, di ba pinakombine natin yung Filipino and also yung English. It is integrative teaching. So, math class or history only, and di ba ganun yung traditional math only, aralin panlipunan only. These methods help us learners make sense what they are learning by showing how knowledge and different discipline is interrelated. Ano ba yung connection ng different subjects? So, now, what are the key principles of the integrative teaching? Learning is more meaningful when different subject area are interconnected. So, yun nga yung sabi ko, like, the more na yung may connection yung bawat subject is mas yung learning process is mas maganda, mas meaningful kasi mas ma-understand ng mga bata kasi pwede mo siyang i-connect sa math. For example, if ever sa math is kailangan mo makikita doon sa isang ginawa ng mga bata. For example, in 500 words, ganyan. So, ma-apply pa rin nila yung math for the students actively explore their own experience. So, ma-explore nila yung kanilang own experience kasi marami silang may connect na subject. The approach support the theory of multiple intelligence. This approach of integrative teaching is na promote or na yung approach is nasa support natin yung multiple intelligence and learning style theory to cater the diverse learners. Yung iba kasi magaling sa math, yung iba magaling sa English, and so nakikita natin sila lahat because of the integrative teaching. Focus only not just the competence but also on how the students apply knowledge or real-world problems. Now, we will be talking about the moods of integrative teaching. So, number one is the content-based instructions or CBI. CBI or the content-based instructions are integrate language learning with subject content. And integrate natin yung language learning with the subject content and language structures, vocabulary. Dito is we will be talking about the language structures or the vocabulary and help the students to learn language while acquiring the knowledge in other subjects. So, Step for the implementation of the CBI is coordinate with the subject teachers about upcoming topics. For example, makikipag-coordinate ka with other teachers na, okay, what is your next topic? Okay, our next topic is about the climate change. So yan, so magko-coordinate kayo. Then select the text from another subject area. And then mag-select kayo ng parang ano yung mga pwede ninyong pagsabayin during that. Identify relevant language lessons. So, identify nyo ano ba yung mga language lessons. English ba yan? So, parang ano ba, yung paano na siya ituturo. So, plan activities integrating language. So, ipaplan nyo ano mga, ang mga learning assistant, ano mga yung activities na doon sa collaboration na ginawa ng mga teachers. Subjects teacher teach the topic while integrating language learning. Another one is the focusing inquiry. Focusing inquiry, use inquiry-based learning where the student explore questions to guide their learning. We use the inquiry-based learning which we are making our students explore question na they are questioning. Parang nagkakaroon sila ng sarili na ng question na, okay, ano kaya yung ganito? So, nagkakaroon sila ng, while doing that activities, is nagkakaroon sila ng mga inquiry question na, ma'am, paano yung ganito? So, sila din yung mag-answer ng kanilang questions by exploring. So, prioritize, and so they can think critical thinking and can problem solving by their own. So, process inquiry, frame of focusing, okay, so that is, number 3 is a generic competence model. Focus on developing related competence across different subjects at the same time. So, generic, focus on developing related. So, parang pinafocus naman dito is yung pagde-develop ng different subjects. Students are experience real-world learning activities that integrate multiple subject area. Ensure learning integrity while maintaining the individual subject goal. So, ensure naman natin na there is a learning integrity. So, meron naman learning na collaboration, but i-maintain pa rin natin ano ba yung goal ng yung English. Di ba, goal na if ever na sulat sila ng poem. So, yun yung ifo-focus ng English. Ifo-focus naman ng Filipino is so paano nila na matatranslate yung isang poem na yun. Select, okay. So, number 4, thematic teaching is that organizing learning around the central theme that connects different subjects. You have the central theme, let's say, for example, planting. So, encourage that. So, yun yung, dun, yun sa planting na yun, dun natin lahat ipapasok yung math, yung science, and everything by the same theme. So, yun daw yung thematic teaching. So, example of thematic teaching here is English, panel discussion of the roots of poverty. Magkakaroon sila ng panel discussion about ano ba yung pinaka-point ng poverty. Sa Filipino naman, i-discuss ang paksyo ng story about poverty. Di ba, for example, na story about the poverty. So, doon naman daw yung i-discuss ng Filipino. So, for the social studies, define analyze the poverty. So, i-define, in-analyze nila, ano nga ba yung poverty. And science naman is, they make research how technology can help alleviate the poverty. So, di ba the same theme, but may mga goal yung bawat subject. For math naman, solve problem related to poverty statistics. So, values education propose a poverty and culminating activity in like that. So, nagkaroon talaga siya ng thematic teaching na they have the central theme. So, nagkaroon ng integrative. So, okay. For the specific benefits for mode, a content-based instruction is reduce the instructional time by integrating language learning with subject knowledge. For the focusing inquiry, develop curiosity and encourages the independent research. Generic competence model help the students to develop multiple competencies simultaneously. Thematic teaching makes learning more cohesive and relatable through the real-world theme. For the integrative teaching efforts provide the students with authentic learning experience that connect multiple subjects and skills by applying the CBI, focusing inquiry, the generic competence model, and thematic teaching. The educators can create a very engaging and meaningful lessons that prepare the students for the lifelong learning and real-world problem solving. That is what we want to make our students learn talaga, na magkaroon sila na to prepare our students for the lifelong learning. So that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.